Rocco, Jay Happ just said he didn't feel like at the start of the game he had his sharpest stuff, but then he kind of started to lock in a little bit. How did you see it from your end as it unfolded?
I think I saw something similar to that. He really got on a roll, though. I mean, he was making very, very good pitch after good pitch. He was getting a lot of early contact. Not exactly, hard hit balls, but they were putting the ball in play. We were making the plays behind Jay. He worked so efficiently. He put himself in position to pitch the whole game potentially. I mean, that's how good he was, and he had that kind of stuff. It shows that there are different ways to go out there and get the job done. When you do pitch to contact, it allows you to keep pitching. It allows you to stay in the game, and he was great. I think. The way he handles himself on the mound too is he's intense, but he there's a relaxedness to him. I think he's very comfortable after all these years with how to go out there and do his job, and he's comfortable apparently and seemingly in every situation. It was a wonderful night. He threw the hell out of the ball for us at a time where we will definitely take it with open arms, and the guys behind him came in and did a really nice job too.
Rocco, you just alluded to how much you guys need an outing like this after the week that you guys have been through, or week plus that you guys have been through.
Yeah, it's just taking the whole team, picking everybody up, and these are the moments and the types of games that we need from our group throughout this year. We're going to need them at different times, and we got it. I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for. Taking the chance out of things, going out there, just attacking hitters, and making good pitches, and going out there and giving us a winning effort. That was truly a winning effort.
Rocco, were you surprised by the call on the interference call on Tifo's ball back to the mound?
Phil, I have literally zero angle on that play, and it's really hard to tell what's going on. I think the play was very close. At first base, excuse me. I think the call was going to be very close. I didn't go back and look at it or anything like that, but it's not something that on this side of the field that we're going to be able to see in any way. So with a play that close, and with the runner running, I'm guessing, up off the line and potentially on the grass, it's an umpire's judgment call, and it's something that sometimes is going to not go our way, and tonight it did go our way.
And how much had you talked in the dugout and with Jay about assuming no base runners, about how far you were going to let him go?
In that situation, we were going to let Jay pitch. I mean, he was so efficient with his pitches. He was sharp throughout. It's not like that wavered. Yes, early in the game, maybe he got sharper from that point. But the entire middle of the game, going even into late in the game, he still looked really good. So, me and Wes, especially are watching for, just how our guys are responding to each at bat. And as the pitch count grows, and it still wasn't, I don't know what he ended up with, 90 something pitches. But that's still a spot where, a Jay Happ can go out there. He's going to keep pitching, and there was going to be no hesitation to let him finish the game if there were still no hits on the board.
Was the fact that he had such a long layoff, did that factor at all into your approach with his pitch count, or is it just a situation where he's a veteran guy and you would have let him go no matter what?
So, I think all of these games are different. You don't get too many games where there's a no-hitter in the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning. They only come around so often, and those are pretty special games when you're watching guys pitch like that. But, I think when a guy is visually throwing the ball well, from what we're seeing in the dugout, efficient to the point where, the guy's not going to run up 120 or 130 or 140 pitches. I think our guys, are going to get the opportunities to do it. We took that approach last year with Kenta, and his pitch count was higher than what we were looking at today. But I think Jay was throwing the kind of game where he could have easily just finished the game if there just happened to be no base runners. But a hit or not, I mean, that's just a superb game